Now going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Toyota, well rather their subsidiary, to pay the U.S. government $1.6 billion for emissions violations. Which is great because that money will be used to fix all the problems and make our lives great. Definitely won't go into the government's pockets to disappear or maybe sent to another country that we can't even point to on the map. I'm sure the government will use that responsibly. Haha, that's a pun because the government never does that. Never forget the Pentagon has never passed a single audit. They just spend money, they don't know where it goes, they can't tell us where it goes, and they're never been fiscally responsible. Or if we underpay our taxes, we go to jail or pay massive fines. But the government, yeah, they just get paid. They just increase their budget, get paid more money. My eyes, the ineptitude of the government is almost never ending. Now they say, quote, this is thanks to CBS News specifically. Now they say Toyota's Hino unit agrees to plead guilty in $1.6 billion settlement of U.S. emissions fraud case. Now, spoiler alert, this is yet another example of the war on diesel where the government is trying to basically destroy it completely. Now, let's see, where's that nice? It's always disappointing when they don't have their cool logo of the company. Let's see here. On CBS, you don't have the actual company's logo. Granted, no one's going to think Hino. They're going to hear Toyota because that's the parent company. That's the one that gets all the good and bad press, for better or worse. But not too much further ado. They say, quote, U.S. officials announced a $1.6 billion deal with Toyota's subsidiary, Hino Motors, to settle charges it deceived regulators with the amount of emissions spewed by diesel engines. Oh no. Hino used altered emissions data to get approval to import and sell more than 100,000 diesel engines in the U.S., most of which were installed in heavy-duty trucks made by Hino, according to the EPA, which it's a heavy-duty truck. It's supposed to move shit and be reliable. But no, let's, kneecap it by bolting on all this crap that makes it unreliable, but debatably better for the environment short term, which perhaps is a good metaphor for the government. Ineptitudes, yes, and always thinking in the short term. Yeah. Now they say, quote, the deal includes a $521.76 million criminal penalty, $442.5 million in civil penalty to U.S. authorities, and $236.5 million to California. Wow. Now, you also have EPA Administrator Jane saying, quote, Hino's actions were directly undermined the EPA's program to protect the public from air pollution, unquote. They say the proposed settlement is a contingent on approval from a federal judge district in Michigan. Now, a U.S. Attorney for Eastern District of Michigan, Don Eisen said, quote, corporate crimes such as these endanger the health of all well-being innocent Americans, as well as the environment in which we live. Sure. Unquote. Hino Motors CEO Satoshi Ogosu says, quote, this resolution is a significant milestone towards resolving legacy issues, and we have worked so hard to ensure we are no longer part of Hino's operations or culture. Unquote. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience caused by our consumers and stakeholders. In order to prevent a reoccurrence of this kind of issue, we have implemented company-wide reforms, including meaningful improvements in our internal culture, oversight, and compliance practices, unquote. Which, again, I understand they're working with a PR agency most likely to put out these statements, and that they're engineered to be as uncontroversial as possible, basically just one step above political statements made by a cliche politician, where you're just making bombastic euphemisms, not specific articulate steps. But yeah, I'll continue. Let's talk about Hino will also have to recall some trucks and engines violating the emission standards and spend $155 million to replace maritime and locomotive engines throughout the U.S. to offset excess air emissions, according to the EPA. Which, thank God, Chevron deference was repealed recently by the Supreme Court. That should reel in the overzealousness of the EPA, destroying jobs left and right and closing down businesses in the United States. But again, you still got to play by the rules, even though they're trying to destroy your business. So, and again, Hino, your parent company, is one of the, or no, not one of the largest automotive company on the planet, Toyota. Or some people pronounce it properly, Toyota. And you're making Toyota look bad, and you're going to hurt your books, again, by $1.6 billion. So, still got to say, Hino, that is certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make it better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.